All right, what's up, Faith family? Jarvis Guy and Void Jarvis YT here, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 2015 Ford Mustang GT Convertible, which debuted in 2022 in the Ford Mustang 5-pack line of cars. This is the most recent Mustang model that was included in this pack, and I gotta say, while I would have preferred something from the 2000s, I think what they have right now is pretty good. So, taking a closer look, obviously, like the name of the car implies, this is a convertible, so it's not your typical Mustang. And I think really it was the right call to not have a normal modern Mustang in there, because I mean those are already plentiful enough. I mean, this car, like the other previous two that we reviewed, there's no real scarcity issue. They've been producing it for a while, so you're not going to have necessarily a hard time finding it, even though the last time they printed it was in 2018, which makes you wonder. Anyway, yeah, just having a different type of Mustang in there, I think that was the right call. We already got some other really interesting Mustang variants, some that, normal collectors would probably just pass over if they were packaged loosely. So having them all together and having all these unique Mustangs together in one place, I think having a convertible, that really just adds to that. Having unique Mustangs along with the classic Mustangs, it really just represents all aspects of Mustang's history. Because I think there have been other convertible Mustangs from older models, but I'm just glad they represented the modern Mustang in that fashion too. But yeah, moving on to the actual car. I think they did a decent job at converting it to 1/64 scale. I have a few issues with the painting choices. I mean, I'm fine with the colors. I like the color scheme of orange, white, and black. That's good enough. Gives it a sort of tiger feel to it. But in terms of how, once again, they did not paint the headlights or taillights, big issue with that, because I have another Mustang in my collection where they also decided not to do the headlights and the taillight. Didn't even add any sort of new paint for it at all. So it just looks blank, and I just don't like that. I just don't like how they skimp out on the paint for these Mustangs. It doesn't seem right. I mean, even on some of the other Mustangs that we've been reviewing in the sub-series, like with this one, the grille and the headlights are supposed to be like one continuous assembly, So I mean, I guess you can get away with not having the headlights or the taillights on this, because they're both implied well enough, and they're part of the other assembly, so that's forgivable. But for this one, I mean, the headlights and taillights are part of the body, so at that point you would need to paint them, and they just like decided not to. That really does irk me. But other than that, it's a decent looking car. It's definitely a unique version of the Mustang, which I do appreciate that really is respectful to the Mustang legacy, and I think it really does add into what they were trying to do with this particular 5-pack. So yeah, great car. Definitely the best thing they could have included to represent modern Mustangs, and I'm just really happy with this. I'm very happy with this. In terms of recommendations, I will recommend it, because in terms of the Mustang convertibles, I know I said that like Mustangs, like the modern ones in general, aren't scarce, but the convertibles, I think there would be, I guess, a growing amount of scarcity for them, because the last ones were printed like 5 years ago. So this is definitely a recommend. If you want to get the 5-pack just to get this particular permutation, then I say go for it. But otherwise, pick it up for a fair price, but no more than $1.29. I think that's the most you should be spending on this thing. But yeah, with that, we have reached the end of Mustang Mondays. Thank you all for sticking with us through this sub-series, and thank you all for watching Season 4. I really tried to improve things from Season 3 of Diecast. I think I was really able to up my game in Season 4, and I'm really happy with most of the episodes that I put out, and the response has been amazing. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, and stick around for Season 5, because I have not reviewed anywhere near all of the Diecast I have, and I just keep compulsively buying them every time I get paid, so never going to run out of content for this show. Anyway, that'll be it for me. I've been your host, Jarvis Godden. As always, thank you all for watching Diecast Reviews. We'll be back eventually, hopefully as soon as we possibly can, but we're going to have to see about that. Anyway, take care, be blessed, and as always, giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.